it everywhere except I haven't made a tweet yet, but I need to wait till I'm live in order to link it.
Need to drop it. I'll drop it in my.
Yeah, I think I posted it like pretty much everywhere.
Last night was a very long time. A very long time. It's like 1:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're not expecting to play till 1:30 in the morning.
Dude, it was fine. Whatever. It was good casts. I had fun.
Yep, it was
It's all
fun
good.
games. They were fun games.
It was all good. Oh, I should pause music. Kind of forgot that I had it on. Alright, so I have to... No, I'm good on water. Okay. We're good. But yeah, I think we still got a little bit before matches actually start. It's so nice that they start at 7, unlike everybody else that starts at 9 EST. They start at 8 EST.
You know, I wish, man. It's blame the Pacific time, guys. You know?
But they don't play in this league, I don't think. Like,
No, but the League of Lads is like 90% of the teams are PST. We're like the only Eastern. Us and Kings.
I need to somebody remind me to transfer all of my casts to my YouTube, by the way, so that way I at least have them. I think I haven't done it for like a couple of weeks. There are like at least like 10 different casts that I haven't actually pushed to my YouTube. I believe, yeah, I've casted Dosh before too.
I talk with Doss a lot, with like strategies and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I casted with him last night, of course. And we also have Redondo in this match as well. So it should be interesting. Other side of things, I don't think I've ever casted any of these players. Oh wait, Shmurda I have. Never mind.
I think Alaska seems very familiar. I think I've seen that somewhere. I think I've seen this player around. I think it's a support player.
Alaska? I don't know. Does Alaska support the U.S.? They do have a lot of oil, so I'm gonna guess.
They do have a lot, exactly. Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Although oil sucks right now, so.
Let's go green, man. Why not? Pretty fun. I had this crazy idea where, like, instead of making gas cars, like every car from now on, we just make electric. Like no more at all.
Is that the play?
That'd be pretty cool, though. I mean, no, it's not the play. Definitely not. But it'd be cool. You know, a man could dream.
A man can dream. That's a great attitude to have. There we go.
Put your stream
yeah, we got
in the
okay,
lads Discord?
I have not. I could slap
Could
it
I?
on over there.
Can I?
I could slap it on over there. I mean, you can if you want. I can post it.
I just do it.
Well, just
Thanks.
do it then. What does it matter?
I'm just asking if it's in poor taste.
No.
For okay, I'm just making sure.
I don't think so.
That's why I was
I don't
asking.
know if somebody would get offended by that. It'd be weird.
I have no idea. You never know.
You know, Guam just, you know, he's pretty snowflakey, you know.
I don't know particularly know Guam as well. I know Ka, Fatal, and T
Three.
really well. I know them really well.
Tell them to leave that turbo game. Are we in a turbo game? Oh, no. Matador was in a turbo game. That's kind of funny. Wow. Incredible. But yeah, I think we're good to go. Do I have you on my friends list? Yeah, I do. I think I have DOS too. Yeah, I do. Emerdondo. Alright, we're good. Oh, we already did the coin toss. I missed the coin toss. What? Alright. Anyway. We're back into it. More Dota. 3 nights in a wait, no. 2 nights in a row. I didn't cast Friday night. That's right. But I casted twice yesterday, so it's technically 3 nights. 4 nights in a row. I casted on Thursday. Wait, no, I didn't cast on Thursday. I casted on Wednesday. League of Lads needs to play on Friday more. Everybody knows I have no life and have nothing better to do on my Fridays.
The Coddle ban. Necro is a really good hero, I feel, right now. We ban the hero against almost every team.
Dude, it's pretty common. At least in games that are low skill level that I've been casting. Lower than pro, anyway. Obviously lower than pro.
Dire team ban.
But yeah, I don't know. Nothing really too surprising. I think the Centaur ban makes a lot of sense. Especially into Redondo, he loves playing that hero. Even when it's out of meta, he loves playing that hero. Like,
hero's very cool, very good hero. The Stampede will always be a good spell.
Oh yeah.
Ban the Lycan against DOS as well.
Oh yeah.
DOS plays a lot of Lycan. Good strokes. Normal support ban.
Grimstroke ban as well as Necro. I feel like you could still get away with one or the other. I mean, it's a decent combo, but I mean, Grimstroke pairs well with a lot of things. Don't know if it's worth a ban, but the first 4 bans are so like
important.
I mean, you can kind of go with whatever strategy you want to. You're not really forced to ban meta heroes. I think you can kind of focus on comfort picks as well. You have to have a hero pool bigger than 4 at the moment.
10 seconds remaining. Team ban.
Quap ban's a little interesting too, but have seen a lot of quap pickups in the last 2 days.
Pop can go any lane. He can go like 4 positions. I wonder if somebody's ever run a position 5 before. Seems pretty bad, but I'm sure you can make it work.
I've definitely seen a position 5 before.
Have you really?
I
wow.
saw that on Wednesday, dude. I've seen it core. Like, I've seen it pretty much everywhere.
We run it off lane or we run it like safe lane? It's really good. Alright, you can play it 4 as well. Really good hero. Just dominates lane. Spirit Breaker is also a really good hero. Just runs at people. Their banner game is also, I wouldn't actually come in it normally, but it's at least uniform compared to the top. Do we like the top one? I think it's pretty cool. Looks a little cut off though.
It is cut off. Like, nobody actually spends the time to make a decent banner. Bottom one, they at least put effort into it to make it
exactly. That's why, even though I don't like it particularly too much, or the fries make it pretty well, I'd say. Anyway, which doctor pick? So they're looking to counter the aggression with some teal and a little bit of team fight. I think Chen would be a really good pick here. We're in the Witch Doctor 4, Chen. Lots of heal against Spirit Breaker. You just team fight. Also fine.
Earthshaker's pretty good into Spirit Breaker though. You need something that at least cancel a charge. IO's interesting.
Okay.
Haven't seen an IO for a while.
Same.
Oh, thank you, Ja. I forgot to do that actually. I always forget to do that after being up till 1:30 in the morning.
After a while,
technically,
there.
technically
10 seconds
12:30
remaining.
for me, but still.
12:30 you? Oh, okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Still wide awake at the moment, which is good. I drank coffee basically until 5 o'clock, which is probably bad, but whatever. At least I'm hyped up for this. Yeah, but IO Spirit Breaker feels kind of memey. Like I can see it working really well
What
together,
is it?
but we'll
Yeah,
see.
is this a lane combo?
Yeah,
That-
dude, it totally is.
Okay. Offlane Spirit Breaker IO, so 3/4, you just run at them in the safe lane. So you have to pick on the Radiant, you need to pick like a sustain core
Team ban.
that can weather the storm and turn kills, or you need to pick a tank hero. I don't know. Either a massive slippery hero or a lot of HP.
And the void ban kind of makes a lot of sense too. They picked the Witch Doctor. I don't know.
I think Ricky
Void's also
is
just in a really good spot. Yeah, Ricky is really good right now. Although I do like Ricky a little bit
5
more
seconds
on
remaining.
Chester's hot guys on the opposite side.
Radiant team's turn.
I think Ricky does a lot of work for them. It's gonna counter essentially Earthshaker as well as Witch Doctor. They both have hard times dealing with the Ricky at the moment.
I think the Radiant needs to pick it so the Dire doesn't.
They didn't ban it. Going instead for the Clinks, which is also so annoying to play against, dude. Meeting all
That also can
buttons.
play anywhere as well.
This
It's
is why
annoying.
you hear tin noises, by the way.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Can't believe people don't like cinnamon altoids. They're the best.
Dire
Never had one
team's
before.
turn to pick.
Dude, they're so strong, but oh, that's good.
Is it
So
like Big
Zeus
Red
is gonna be
Cinnamon?
the counter for the oh yeah, dude. Zeus is gonna counter the Ricky pick. I think it's not great, but at least you're able to get vision pretty reliably. And he's decently tanky. You have some save there. Ricky has a lot of picks for
10 seconds remaining.
who he wants to go on in a fight, and if he doesn't go on Earthshaker, Earthshaker's there for a save. Same thing for Witch Doctor. Same thing for Zeus. It's kind of like this triangle. Which,
A lot of damage too.
if you don't know, the triangle is one of the strongest. Oh god, is the strongest shapes, I believe. When you're building a bridge, that's why they use triangle like beams, you know, because it like
Really? That's pretty cool.
It holds
Like,
stronger. Dude, haven't you ever played like Bridget or whatever it's called?
I am always so terrible at it. I'm not gonna lie. I always build
I would
ramps.
do like Project Lead the Way, engineering,
No, I play a
build
lot of
bridges
Dota.
and stuff.
I have-
Okay, that's the
I have
only
a full-time
thing.
job,
That's
and then
the
I
only
have 4
thing.
dogs, and then I have Dota. That's about it.
No, that's chill.
Then I'm
That's
married,
chill
so
too.
like I don't. We
Oh,
just
that's
kind of
chill too.
we just focus priorities, you know.
You should build bridges, dude. Just side activity.
Go bridges, yep.
Yeah. Don't talk to people. That's not what I mean. I just mean actual bridges. I like the Underlord pick here. Although Spirit Breaker Underlord's kind of
I actually don't like the
garbage.
Underlord pick here. Against the Zeus, it's like it picks up the pipe, but the Zeus still outputs way more damage than that pipe's gonna mitigate, especially with the Earthshaker Witch Doctor. And then like if you run a tri-lane, like you can
Dude,
even run this Zeus off lane now and run a tri-lane with the Earthshaker Witch Doctor against the Underlord or some crap, and you can just
5
decimate their
seconds
lanes.
remaining.
Dude, you still need
Oh
a
my
pipe carry. You need somebody that buys a pipe.
He definitely
Underlord's
goes
one of the
pipe.
better ones.
I don't know if I don't like the hero that much.
The biggest issue is can he get the pipe soon enough? Like, are they going to
I
hit a
do.
timing where the pipe's even going to be a big deal?
Do you go pipe first item as well? Because you only have like 1,000
Probably. I think you go pipe first item.
I think so. What does Radiant get here? They need I feel like they need a pick that can go either both lanes. They need an ambiguous pick. They don't want to give away too much.
I don't know if you can flex pick this late in the draft. They've already showed way too much of their draft. I think Zeus is guaranteed to be going mid. Like, it feels like they've shown
Oh,
way
you
too
said
much.
Zeus mid against the Spirit Breaker? That sounds pretty bad. Runs at you.
Why else are they going to put a Zeus right now?
Actually, they picked Underlord. Where's Underlord going?
Maybe
Underlord's
this
off
is,
lane with Io.
if this is Earthshaker 3, then maybe that's the play. You throw like Zeus as a support or something.
Spirit Breaker 5 now?
Oh yeah. I think you go Io with Underlord, and that's definitely the play.
The Zeus is mid. He's just gonna get charged by the Spear Breaker, and he's gonna die to whatever mid hero they pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Zeus can't be mid, or it's I feel like it's a throw. Needs to be a different hero for last pick. This needs to be like an offlane
They
Zeus.
really cornered themselves, I think.
I don't like this Zeus pick. This is Ricky pick is good though.
Again,
Okay.
I think it's a black pick though. Like
I agree.
they have a decent amount of pick off at the moment. Like
I guess this just doesn't make sense.
but obviously Spirit Breaker is like a decent counter to Ricky as well because you can keep vision on him. If you're charging from across the map, of course. So if you want to go for ganks, it helps out quite a bit. Underlord Pit is also really useful in Turkey because as soon as he comes out of that Trickster to the trade, you can just throw a Pit right underneath it. And I don't think you can jump out. You can't do the, whatever the blink is called, away. Backstab away.
Next pick.
Not
Yeah.
backstab. Yeah. Does make it a little bit hard. But again, Pitlord has to get a good start. Pitlord's like one of the offlane heroes that is such a gamble when you play him. Not really a gamble, it's just you have to know you're going to win the lane. You cannot die on the hero basically at all early on, otherwise your game is just completely ruined and you're missing a lot of timings on your utility. Luna's really good here. I have seen a lot of successful Luna games lately. 2 weeks ago, Ace Team Monday, we picked Luna, won. We got drafted against a Luna, and they won. Like, super strong hero right now. I think Luna can come back from a deficit as well if the other team is not pushing tempo enough or pushing a lead enough. Like, if you're just going to let a Luna farm back into the game, you're going to lose the game. She takes advantage of farm really well. I kind of want to see them draft Avenge just for the memes right now because
It's actually really. I think it's really good for them.
You go like mid-Venge or something, but
Televel did the Fat Sloth carry Venge. And
yeah, they did.
It dominated, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It dominated.
Seconds remaining.
They lost that game really hard early on. Like
The tri-lane win against our tri-lane.
what? Their tri-lane with
Oh,
Luna?
Yeah.
No, it did not, dude.
Was it with Luna? The top lane?
Yes. All three people in the
When we watched it
tri-lane.
again,
All three people in the
we got a
tri-lane
couple
were
of
at the
kills, but we
bottom
didn't
of
even
net worth, dude. Like
I'll have to go look at that game in a second. Hold on.
all three heroes that were in the tri-lane were at the bottom of net
Which
worth
game was
after
that,
the
do you know?
laning phase.
Three?
That was game 2 of the first series I casted, Eternal Kings versus
that.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't Knights of Albert. I think it was Eternal Kings versus somebody. Batrider last pick, though. They aren't going to go for the Venge Strap, but I still think this works out pretty well. You need a little bit more lockdown for a Ricky, and it's nice into a Zeus, just pulling him in. They don't have too much counter, too much save for anybody that gets bat pulled at the moment. You can just throw a Fissure at a bat, but that's about it. Still just going to fly over it, of course. We are doing okay, right?
You can just run this Batrider at this Ricky all day. Can't do anything about it. Let us die.
Hmm.
See what they pick?
Choose your hero.
Okay.
You're sold on this?
Sorry, what?
You're sold on this? Abaddon
No.
pick, last pick? Like,
I'm just so the Radiant draft has like a lot of. It only has like one source of damage. I feel it just dies really fast.
mm-hmm.
The Ricky's just like it's about it. The Dire team is. It looks really easy for the Dire team to execute their draft, and it looks like really hard for the Radiant side too. Not saying they can't do it.
Mm.
They definitely can pump out a lot of damage. Like the Luna can die a lot early on, and they can always purge the Batrider because they just match the Abaddon onto the Batrider lane. But let's see how well they land.
Remaining.
That's really what it's gonna come down to.
5 seconds remaining.
The captain saving his pick for last Abaddon. I think he'll get it done. Confident.
Dude, Abaddon last pick is like, I don't know, it seems pretty risky though. I just don't think it provides enough oomph to their draft. You know? Just don't have that oomph. Like, you got a Ricky Abaddon. You got a lot of heroes that need farm. Fortunately, Doss's team doesn't really, like, end the game early. Luna's another one where you need, like, 1 or 2 items before you can really start pushing. But she's going to hit those timings sooner than like, a Ricky is or than an Abaddon is. Ricky has to get a defusal before he really starts having an impact, I think.
Yeah, the Ricky's gotta get the defusal and run at the Luna. If Luna gets like 1 or 2 items, he's gonna.
Alright, everybody die.
Faster.
Oh,
come on.
no.
Oh, disappointment.
Pattern spawned 0 seconds ago. Nobody's dying. Everybody die.
Pretty lame. We always die.
Oh my god. So lame, dude.
He's gold tier on Abaddon, man. I don't know, man.
Wizard of Chaos Abaddon, game 1. They are going to test it and give it to him. Running top at the moment. Mid, it should be Matador. He's usually the mid laner for the teams that he plays on. Still doesn't have any tangos, though. I think he's waiting on Hair Shinken to give him at least a tango. We'll end up going mid after that. And then Shmurda running bottom on the Ricky. Going up into Redondo. It's kind of an annoying lane, but if they can kill Redondo 1 or 2 times, like, you win the game. So, and that's the strat. A is going mid on that Bat Rider, and as well as Abraham drinking Das Banana, or Bana. Top. We'll just do Abraham for Spirit Breaker. So, sounds like a plan. They're going to go for a little bit of a rotation to start just running into the high ground. They don't actually have vision that they're over next to their own bounty, but if they wait high ground here, they might be able to catch somebody out. Zeus is running over. Matador is going to scout this. Can they actually get on top, though? Charge through. Matador's a little bit out of position. If he gets knocked over, no, he doesn't have the bash, so he doesn't get moved.
Body box?
Is that the attack range, too? I think you go beam first, and this kill is definitely doable.
Get moving.
It would have been the difference.
Oh, no.
And they're going to lose out on bounty runes, too, so this early movement not really accomplishing too much. You don't want to charge into that tier 1 tower either.
3-1 runes for the Radiant.
Seems like a definitely possible kill if he doesn't pick up the damage first, which...
I don't think you need the damage first.
No, you don't. Like, you have 57 damage base, and I think since you're tri-laning, you should be fine if your supports are doing their job.
That's how you help them.
Also, beam...
Oh, no.
That's such a sick fissure cancel as well. Alaska making a nice play there.
Redondo's alone down here now.
Although he can just charge down there. Like, he's gonna be out of mana on the Spirit Breaker for quite a while though. They are just gonna run at Redondo for now. Hairshinken actually hasn't leveled anything. Maybe looking for a Maledict first even. If they do get Redondo low enough, they can actually go on him. But charge bottom is gonna come through on Shmurda. Redondo does have Firestorm, but they can't really get damage into Shmurda. It's just harass. Mid lane, it looks like A doing A-okay. We'll pick up a lot of that second wave, I believe. 4-1. Actually, both these heroes are kind of struggling in terms of CS at the moment, but Matador having to use a lot of mana just to contest. Fortunately for him. We'll see Alaska maybe go for a still here. There is no cancel at the moment. Charge into Hairshinken. Maybe they get the Maledict over onto Redondo. If they can bring him down here, it would be huge. It's only a level 1 Maledict as well. He doesn't get too many right clicks into him, but I still think Redondo going to tick down after this. Maybe Shmurda dies. No. Not a single bash up, and well, now you have a really hard pit lord game. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. DOS top is going to get fissured up as well as the silence. They're going to keep him slowed, but Alaska with the fizzer block, it doesn't quite block the trees there. Just a little bit of a gap, and DOS is able to escape. And yeah, you just Bana not quite being there either. It's kind of hard to kill a Luna.
Did lots of damage, so they're applying pressure, so that's good. But then there's an IO.
Isn't IO to regen most of this too?
He's fine, I think.
Yeah, he's totally fine. It's still only level 1 Maledict too. He's gonna pop a salve. Immediately gets canceled.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure if the salve is worth it there. I think he would have been okay anyway. Just wait till after. But, I mean, he's fine. He's got 5 tangos yet. Not really doing too much in this lane yet. Redondo's still okay. You don't want to die a second time. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Do not die a second time.
If you die 2 times, man.
It's game over.
Yeah. You have to start cutting, I feel.
Oh, mid lane. We do get a decent trade here. Matador actually going for the kill. It wasn't even an ult. He just dove underneath the tower. Luckily, he gets XP first, dies immediately afterward. Still a win there. I mean, usually you suicide to mid tier 1 anyway after you get a kill, so it's just efficiency right there.
Oh, he smiley faced him. Ooh. Oh, they're friends. They're the same clan. Guild.
No, I can't even see that.
If you press enter, you just hold scoreboard.
Green. Everybody's green.
Yep, 3 greens in here.
Well, that doesn't really tell you much. Everybody's in the League of Lads. Oh, bottom Spirit Breaker is going to drop to the Maledict. Redondo doing just fine, but still taking a little bit of harass. Oh, I kept thinking like the particle effect from the... Is that a Immortal? Yes, it is. Is that a brand new Immortal on Pit Lord? DOS is dropping just a bit low, but they don't quite have damage to beam him down if they want to keep chasing. They have vision in from the charge. Alaska, you gotta be so careful here. He doesn't have a TP for another 3 seconds, so it's not like he would have escaped anyways, but he is looking very dead right now unless he just sees this charge coming. Does have a fissure to throw out. Gets it on time. Nice play there from Alaska, but maybe they're going to keep chasing. Needs to just get a bash right now. If Bana wants to keep chasing as well, they don't have the charge for another 10 seconds, so they don't want to go any further. Nice play there from Alaska.
Oh no, it's a Crimson Guard. It's like a $300 item for the Underlord.
It's a $300 item?
TI 8 item.
It's a $300 item? What the fuck?
Yeah, $250, $300 item.
What? You're lying to me, dude. There's no way that shit's that expensive.
Crimson Guard or Crimson Tide or some shit. I'll find it for you.
Emerald Conquest is what it is. What?
The red?
Yeah.
Obsidian Forge.
Obsidian Forge.
What is this? Is this new?
Obsidian Forge looks like a set too. They're both mythical.
Looks like the Crimson one.
Oh, charge through on the 2, but again, just no follow-up. Doesn't have a level in the pit yet, so they really can't do too much. We're down to level 4. He's actually doing just fine despite dying the first time.
So the Dire is gonna go home on this Luna, and then the Pit Lord is gonna get, I don't know. He's just gonna get 1 item and 1.
Curious to see what he's gonna get, honestly. Probably a pipe first. I think he goes pipe first.
It's gotta be pipe.
It's too much to mitigate right now. It's even useful into like an Abaddon too. There's some magic damage there as well as Witch Doctor, of course. Not gonna cancel out the Arcane Rune as I can just walk over and pick that up. This guy might have actually tanked just a bit of damage there. 3-1 to start this game. It's a little quiet right now. Wizard of Chaos just completely alone top. Realizing, yeah, they probably can't kill Abaddon at the moment. It's just Luna IO. But, I mean, I think they play this similar to how teams were playing IO Gyro 2 years ago at TI. Where you farm so quickly with those two in combination. Like,
yep, that's their plan. I really hope he skills
they just stick together
earlier rather than later. I don't like 2 levels in your passive already.
I think you go at least 1 level. Oh, mid lane, he's actually found a kill. Pull back A.
Yep.
using the lasso
This
really
Zeus
early
is
on.
having a rough time against Batrider. This is a losing lane.
I think that's kind of what you expect, though. Bottom lane Redondo is actually the most farm in the game by 13 at the moment. Followed by the Ricky at 28, but still pretty far behind in terms of CS.
Doing very well. Holy crap.
Yeah, Redondo's actually farming
45
incredibly
left.
well.
We thought he was going to have a rough game.
First hit bash on the hair shrinking, that feels pretty bad. But top lane, they've actually found a kill as well. Dove for the IO. Wizard of Chaos going to be just fine too. He uses the Abaddon ult so efficiently. We're also going to lose lives bottom too. Down goes Spirit Breaker, I believe, for the second time. And, well, wait, where's this crown dropped? What? Is an item on the ground, potentially? I don't know, that was a weird ping from Redondo. I'm not quite sure where that was. Just bringing him an item from the base, potentially. I don't know if they can go on Redondo quite yet, though. Ricky is starting to get just a bit bigger. They need to get Vision here to trick the trade away. The save is there from the Fissure as well. Maledict going to miss, so they can't really chase too much further. Doesn't have enough mana for the cask anyway. A mango if they want to try and go for.
Yeah, he needs to buy more mangoes rather than go for mana.
Dude, I think you just save for the mana boots. Although you probably use this mango right now and try to make something happen. They did just get a kill in the Spirit Breaker, so it's not like detrimental. This is going to be a lasso from A. They need to get some right clicks coming in, charge as well to try and do something. They're actually going to split the bounty too. I'm not quite sure if it was a creep last hit or something, but still a very big kill. Like, great rotation from A, and that's about as easy as it gets. Nothing really going on there. Don't have a sentry in this lane yet. It's the first death for Ricky. Top lane, Resident Chaos just running at DOS yet again. Could just keep going for this too. If he wants to dive underneath the tower, but he's so quick on the Luna, linked up to that IO. Redondo still just sitting at level 6. Hair Shrinking is going to run into two heroes here. Needs to throw out a cast to try and make a little bit of space. Smurda jumping in, trying to bring down Redondo. He's tanking tower shots in the moment. Redondo is going to take down a Maledict. Abraham trying to get a follow-up kill onto Hair Shrinking. Going for the TP is going to get it, but he dies in base. He actually TP'd to the Ancient as well, so he was going to die afterwards. Pretty much no matter what, but he ticked down immediately. Io is going to die. I think Matador might be able to stun up. Nope. Just barely got the TP away on the Luna. That would have been crucial.
What are you doing, Zeus? There's no way you can take this. You have no more mana. Oh no, what are they gonna do? They can take it with the... Witch Doctor dying in the bot lane? Doesn't matter. Really big.
Yeah. Where did Witch Doctor die? What the fuck? That was right here.
Where is it?
Witch Doctor died like
the
right
ramp,
here.
The ramp. Yeah.
Yeah, did Dosh just walk up and beam? Like, that's definitely very strange. He is going to pick up.
Ulti up so.
This actually feels pretty good. Swiftness, Sora, attack speed on Aluna. Yeah, you really need to get a level in Moonglaves. You really, it's always a value point. It's always a value point, dude. I think you even put 2 levels into it, honestly. Like,
I agree.
Like, he would be farming so much faster right now.
It feels like you want a team fight with this build. And
yeah, but that's not what the... I don't think you can do that with this hero. I think you wait until you get, again, like 1 or 2 items. You get like a Manta or something. He actually went for the build where you don't pick up boots first either.
The helm is fine, but I thought he was going to link up with the IO and keep farming and then stack
so the way I've seen this work before is you go 1 Wraithband instead, and then you pick up brown boots, then you get the helm, then you upgrade treads, and then you can just kind of do whatever you feel is necessary from there.
Yeah, I agree.
But you have, you got to get a level into the Moonglaves, which he does use now. Look at this scaling though on Moonglaves. It doubles 1 to 2 to 3 to 6. Like,
Ooh, Sixes.
1 per, and then it just doubles at the
lane.
very end for 3.
He's dead to Melody.
That is definitely dead on the Spear Pricker. The pull again used by A. Lasso going to incredibly good use. Smurda dies for the 2nd time. And yeah, 9-5. It's not really too much of a lead for either team yet, though. Redondo's still farming well. We'll jump over to net worth, and it's all 3 of the Dire cores on top at the moment. Obviously, a Bat Rider like doesn't really do too much with farm. He's got the bots now, but the Luna
fast,
scales just a bit better.
120. Pretty fast.
Ricky scales pretty well too, but he's not even close to a Diffusal at the moment. And yeah, this is pretty much just free farm for DOS, though. They're doing nothing to prevent this in the jungle. Guess luckily they are taking that tier 1 top. Wizard of Chaos just being untouched at the moment.
Do you think it was really that hard for tier heroes to lane against an Abaddon?
It's just hard to kill an Abaddon, especially with an Io Luna too. Like, you don't really have too much kill potential there. Maybe if the tether still stunned like it used to, you could, but
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, maybe you're right. Alright.
and since it only, I think it only slows now, if it still does that even. Maledict over onto Abraham. I think he's going to tick down to the Maledict afterwards. He's taking a decent amount of tick damage, and yeah, he is definitely dead to this Maledict. Good kill there for Hair Shrinkin. Stun coming in from the Fissure. Redondo needs another Firestorm to go off right now. And I don't think he actually has the damage for it. Maledict going in. Redondo definitely dead as well. Just going to tick down to this Maledict. He is just out of HP, out of time. Double kill for Hair Shrinkin. We do get a return kill though. DOS actually used the ult, and that looks like another lasso used, I believe. No, he actually didn't use lasso there.
Just only Eclipse.
Oh, he's looking for Zeus. He's got the lasso up, but he doesn't really have too much damage to follow it up either. He's potentially waiting for Spear Pricker to rotate over. Needs a couple more stacks. There's the lasso. Could pull him on the other side of the fissure, but the cask is more than enough. Charging through. He's not going to cancel this on Abraham. Stun up onto the Bat Rider. They bring down A. Kill streak gone. They only get 332 gold though. It's like hardly any gold anymore for those kill streaks. Silence over on Abraham, and he is definitely going down. Yeah, Luna with treads, and he is going Manta first. I thought he might do that. I kind of wanted to see the meme and go for a Maelstrom first, but
On one hero?
on Luna.
Really?
Dude, if it procced on every single hit of Moonglaves,
That would be pretty. Does it?
apparently Nexus says you can't even shard properly, Bulljax. So
What is he talking about?
you can't even shard properly. We do have a charge in mid onto Matador. He's gonna take a lot of damage on Abraham though. Abraham is just annihilated, running away on the Bat Rider. And I think he's gonna live here. It should be just fine. Wizard of Chaos trying to make something happen. Not gonna have enough burst damage. It's a level 1 miscoil, so I mean you're hoping for a lot there.
Abaddon is also going pipe, so there's 2 pipes being built in this game. Very good. Abaddon is level 10, almost 11 actually. Full level and a half ahead of this Underlord. Very strong.
14-6, like 1k. I mean, we're still really close right now. This is a lot like the 2 games I casted at 1:30 in the morning last night, where it's like, or the 3 games, I'm sorry, except for game 3. Game 3 was a little bit less of a close one, but
Yeah. But like first
like the first 2, or the first 2 were just complete deadlock for the first 30-40 minutes until one team finally takes over. And I'm not quite sure
when that's gonna
who
happen.
really wants to take this. Like,
If they're gonna let the Dire farm, the Dire's eventually just gonna.
this is a really good blink timing though on Earthshaker. Alaska doing a nice job there. DOS farming up some stacks as well.
Witch Doctor has a lot of farm too. He has 9 kills on the Witch Doctor. What?
What? I didn't even notice this. Oh, it's literally just the Maledict kills we've seen. Like,
Max Maledict.
he's gotten a
That's actually
ton of Maledict kills. Apparently this is the build though. Yeah, he's level 9. Like, he's the same level as the Riki on his own team. Charge bottom into Riki. Again, they have vision because of the Spirit Breaker charging. Trisha the trade away. They are going to get immediate ult afterwards, though. Shmurda not dying right now. Ult from DOS on the backside, but nobody actually getting caught in it. Maybe he's trying to farm some creeps there. Witch Doctor counter out. Maledict over onto DOS. He can't cancel the ult for now. He's taking a lot of damage. Save is there from Io, though. Nice play coming out from Bana. That was actually an Io ult to get down there. So just a smart play coming out from Io. Redondo might just die after this, though. Doesn't have time to get the ult off now, and the burst is going to be there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant structures have been
Down goes mid tier 1, down goes bottom tier 1. That is the prediction. Dude, I don't think this lead really matters too much. Witch Doctor, they don't have vision. Unfortunately. Yeah, this lead really is almost nothing. Abraham is going to die. You have to just wait till your Luna comes online. And the game becomes a lot easier for them. And it is going to happen a lot. It's going quicker and quicker. Like, they're farming with this IO. I really would like to see them together a bit more. Dash is actually farming very aggressively right now. Has to be kind of careful. Courier find does feel pretty good. Just now taking the tier 1 bottom.
They do have Diffusal on the Riki now, so they can run at people. Let's see how they utilize it.
Stone will Mant on DOS, so he can't quite save himself.
Oh no.
Nope, they have vision. They have vision. There's a sentry there. Jump forward onto A. Shmurda's starting to do a lot of damage as well. They can just burst him down with the Zeus even. This is where you need Bana over on top of DOS. Really think they need to be utilizing the IO Luna farming speed as much as possible. Because it really doesn't feel like IO has much of a purpose outside of that. Yeah, I mean, it's for that and also for rotations.
Yep.
And it allows DOS to farm really aggressively too. If you can get the IO ult away, the save can be there pretty constantly, but Io actually just going to die right now. Diffusal plus, you don't even need the silence. It doesn't even have a level in smoke screen yet.
I think this Io should be with the Luna just buffing.
Now did get it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. Like, if he could just continue to shove in a side lane, you're going to have the Io out there. Like,
because like if they do aggressively, the Luna's farm, he's just going to die before.
It feels like that's why they drafted the 2 heroes, but they're just not utilizing it. This is a pretty dead Witch Doctor if they see this, but they actually don't see it. They're going to charge further over onto Alaska, who has the blink, but not quite off cooldown yet. Bash back and forth. DOS even going to use the ult for this. Maybe they can find Hershinken. Redondo can throw out a pit here, but yeah, they got vision on the Witch Doctor, and he's just going to keep chasing on A. Does have the Glimmer Cape again in 5 seconds, but he is pretty dead. That went to Redondo.
Gold. That's a lot of gold.
That is a lot of gold, especially for a support too. 10 kills.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
And bottom we go. I mean, this is when DOS can start showing up to these fights too. It actually looks like Bana did a nice job of just bringing him down there. You want to get DOS involved as much as possible, especially when you have an IO. Usually you don't want to show up to these fights early if you're a Luna, but when you have the IO, it's like, you know, why not? Are pretty afraid of Matador though. You did say they would run Spirit Breaker at Matador, and they really haven't done so quite yet. Bash forward into the lower part of the cliff, but he's not actually there. It looked like he was, but Wizard of Chaos still has the ult immediately after this. It is gonna get popped, and they can just turn it for now. Pit up in 4 seconds. Silence gonna be there, and they don't want to chase any further. Abraham tried to smoke, but he instead pops, or no, he tried to use the dust, but he pops the smoke on accident. I believe that is what happened. I think that's definitely, if you charge Spirit Breaker bottom right now, they could IO rotate somebody.
They should utilize that, relocate rather than just only using it for save.
Yeah,
They use their
maybe
gun-
even Bat Rider could just run bottom. Like,
He doesn't have to use the Luna either. He can use like a Underlord or a
yeah.
Bat Rider himself.
And this is going to be a kill streak if they can find him. It's 4-2 at the moment. Over onto Wizard of Chaos again. That ultimate is back up, so he can play so aggressively right now. Doesn't really care too much. He might consider going for a Blade Mail after the Vlad's. Vlad's is definitely the utility.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That is a canceled TP from A, who is now looking at bottom. No, he's actually just... I don't know. It feels like their draft should be so much more aggressive than what they're doing. Obviously, I know you want to farm on a Luna, but when you have space creators like a Bat Rider, like a Spirit Breaker, you might as well utilize it. Charge top onto the Abaddon, as well as Shmurda getting hit up in that. Abraham probably going to die after this, but it's a nice pit. He's going to go back onto the Ricky. Do they have damage for this? The mech is there from Bana. Right back to full health on Abraham, and now they're going to try and focus down Wizard of Chaos, but again, no pit. So they don't have lockdown, and, well, it's just a lot of ults blown and nothing really happening.
How did no one die
Just
in
a
that
lot
fight?
of hoopla.
A lot of hoopla.
I understand Luna wants solo XP, but I think the gold's a little bit more important. Especially now, you have like basically all of your farming abilities maxed out.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen them stacking Ancients either.
No, not at all. I saw one stack in the early game and that's it.
There was a big stack over here that they farmed. I think that was like a 3 or
Radiant
4
stole it.
stack, but yeah, Radiant did steal that one.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man. Radiant's playing really fast tempo, which is what they need to do.
Mhm.
If they're learning to keep up the pace, they will take all their out of towers. Dire needs to either, like, smoke into the back of them and catch their supports, or this Earthshaker before he blinks.
They're
What they
beating
need to do.
Dire's top tower.
Are gonna get aggressive
So,
onto that
like,
top
I would
tier
go
2
like
tower.
this, or like that.
Not
Like,
much
I'm
good's
lying.
happening
Mhm.
to Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, blink forward. They get the ult on Redondo, but he's so tanky. Can they get the heal from the IO? Bana popping the mech. He's going to get hit up by the cask as well. They're doing so much damage to Redondo. That Pit Lord is supposed to be tanky, but he is just gone. They lose the IO as well. Backside trying to go over on a Matador, but not quite going to get it. Blink forward from Alaska. Went for the Enchant Totem, but didn't get the stun. Meanwhile, bottom, DOS took the tower. A lot used there. They find 2 kills, but DOS is making so much space on the other side of the map. That was a sick play too. He canceled the route from the oh god, what is that? The most annoying ancient creep.
I call it Purple Dinosaur, I don't know. Prowler.
Yeah.
Ancient Prowler. Yep.
Still a pretty sick play. Maybe they find A
Io
right now.
Cancel his relocate by walking into the Ricky smoke. And he would have saved both of them.
It's unfortunate there. Oh, A looks pretty dead right now.
Oh, there it is.
Dire's top tower is
Ooh. This
Drum
game's
charge
getting
used as well,
really
but he's just
scary.
so, I mean, you're still going to get slowed up by that refusal, and if you don't have a Force Staff, there's no way you're getting out of that. And he's actually going for BKB instead, which is still pretty good. BKB is incredibly good this game. I think it's either BKB or Force Staff. They might need a Force Staff someone on this team, though. Yeah, Redondo actually went back for a Force Staff, so like that quite a bit.
I could do with more of that.
And bottom lane we go. DOS like hasn't left us the whole game. It's 22-8, but look at that gold lead. It's pretty much non-existent. That's literally just because of the space that DOS is able to create. I mean, look at this. Look how quickly he farms this. We're only 20 minutes into this game.
He hits very hard. He hits for 300 and
Yeah?
what? Oh, yeah, about 300 damage. Where's his creep go? Wherever his creep is next to him.
Like, I think it's just the downside of picking this aggressive lineup, though. It's pretty much just on DOS's back to try and win this game. They might use the lasso over onto Alaska, I think, get some damage here. But no, they might lose DOS. He's gotten a bit too close. Does get saved by Redondo in the nice pit, as well as IO Bana popping the mech. He's back up to full HP. Matador, not the greatest placement there of the Nimbus. So So he's going to be just fine. Cass still bouncing around. And again, Dosh just using the BKB. Wants to run in with the ultimate, trying to find Hair Shinken, but there's a lot of creeps here. They bring down the Witch Doctor very early on in this fight. Wizard of Chaos still has ult. Are going to have to use the pit just a bit late, and it's a great lasso backside. They might even find more. They find Abaddon as well. Right clicks coming through from DOS, just bouncing around. Alaska gets a 4-staff away. Blinking forward, Redondo onto the high ground. A might just drop to Shmurda. They don't quite have vision for the Ricky right now. Do get the pit away. There's the dust pop, but he's jumping back into that Nimbus. And they can't really chase too much further. It's a nice charge on it too, but Shmurda's going to jump back at Abraham. The rest of the team did not want to go high ground.
So many
These are
throws.
2 for 2?
2 for 2. Yep.
Gold lead a little bit towards Dire. And you're pretty happy with that if you're DOS. You don't die in that fight. You did use a BKB charge, unfortunately, which is a pretty early use of that, but you're still finding farm and space afterwards. Not gonna get a building, though, unfortunately, but they didn't really win the fight, so it's a little risky to push.
He does have a lot of farm, though. He's 3k ahead of the 30k ahead for this Ricky. He's at almost an item ahead. Where does he go next? Goes Butterfly? Or Satanic?
Just Hurricane Pike or some shit, dude. Probably Satanic.
Hurricane Pike is also really good because of the range hit.
I think it does feel pretty good, but maybe he's just going for more damage.
I just don't know if you need it.
I want to see what he queues up here. He hasn't quite queued up. I think it's useful into Ricky. It's useful into Zeus, and it's good against Earthshaker as well for repositioning. I mean, there's a lot of things that it kites really well. The problem is Ricky's probably going to get an Abyssal, and then it just doesn't matter. But
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
maybe you just go Satanic to tank up even further. Scotty is also a potential. Scotty does feel really good in this patch. It's decent into the Witch Doctor as well.
Really good.
Heal does quite a bit
Got
of
a
work. You don't
Paladin
really
sword
notice the
on,
heal
ooh.
on the Luna. Yes.
Yep. He won the
So
game.
Redondo looks pretty dead bottom. Fissure right on
Maledict.
top of him. 4 staff away, but Nimbus locking him down immediately afterwards. Maledict as well coming through Matador. And Shmurda getting the last little burst of damage there. And well, back mid we go. I mean, they're just making space for Luna. That's all Redondo's job is. Like, he survived the early game, and now he's just buying the utility items. Actually going for a sheep now, surprisingly.
Middle tower shouldn't have
But it is pretty good into the Ricky. There is still... Ricky doesn't like buying a BKB, so...
It looks like Dire fortified.
And he's actually got his Basher now, so he's still working on that Abyssal Blade. We're gonna back off from mid, so they won't take the tier 2. But this seems pretty backwards, right? Like, you're getting pickoffs on Radiant, and now you're having to back in order to defend your buildings. Like,
Yeah. A lot of pressure. Man. The IO is finally doing his job and buffing the Luna.
yeah, look how quickly they're farming, too.
Bounty. I claim this prize for the house.
Wizard of Chaos picking up a pretty value Arcade Rune. Maybe A looking mid. I could actually go for the pull. Got to mention, we do have the save here too from Wizard of Chaos. The stun not gonna connect.
Oop, they're gonna catch hit the IO, maybe? Oh, he's out.
Nope. Oh, we got a contract too. Hell yeah. Might as well go for the points. It counts in lobby games, so. Kind of surprised it counts in lobby games, but.
That's pretty surprising. I didn't think it did. I thought it was just a waste of it.
This does seem like a really early BKB though, for Luna. Charge forward onto Wizard of Chaos. He's not really caring too much right now. He just wants to farm the Ancients. In the meantime, Wizard of Chaos maybe a bit too far forward. He's kind of separated from the rest of the team. But they don't really want to commit on an Abaddon. As you're seeing. Wizard of Chaos can just play so aggressive right there. Do they have Do they have spider legs on Radiant? That would feel legit for Wizard of Chaos. They do. It doesn't look like Wizard of Chaos is actually going to pick them up, kind of surprisingly. Might rotate around on a mid, potentially find A, but it's just an Abaddon, so... Dude, this is the problem with picking offlane Abaddon, though. You just, like... You don't really...
Tanky.
He's tanky, but yeah, you just walk places and
I can ignore you.
stare at people.
They don't have to fight you. You know? You don't force them to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, how do you... The Ricky does have good farm still, keeping up. Not particularly great, but still keeping up. Luna got the Ags. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that. Guess the plan is to ulti the Spirit Breaker whenever he goes in on anybody.
Oh, top, they're
lane.
going to try and find Smurda. He has the tricks of the trade, though. Nimbus actually canceled the charge. Can they get vision? He blinks away, but the ult coming in from the Earthshaker. It's a hell of a play. They bring down Io immediately, but they're still going to find the kill over on the Smurda. Abraham able to walk away. Almost an incredible save. But it just doesn't quite do enough. I think that might have been a BKB charge used as well from Luna. Yes, it was. So they still find the kill on Smurda, but you get 2 kills going your way. You're happy with that, though. I think Dire's happy with that.
I would agree. The more you keep this Ricky down, the better for Luna.
Egg's actually up on Luna as well. It's legit, dude. And then you got to get the mini stun. Oh, gosh. We're approaching level 25. Went for the 100 Lucent Beam damage at level 20.
Huh.
So 400 damage. That's legit.
You want cast range and Lucent Beam cooldown instead of attack speed and movement speed. I don't like this. Personally.
It's like the.
But,
I mean, look, he has an IO for both of those things. Like.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't need it with the helmet. He doesn't. The IO's not buffing him though. He doesn't need it with the helmet dom, I guess.
Yeah.
But man.
We'll see them potentially running top here. Shinken just gonna drop a sentry. Just making sure he gets the ward. This is a really nice ward here. They're actually spotting a lot of rotations without Dire even realizing it. And dude, yeah. We're just this is definitely a slower game than most I've seen, but it is a Luna game, I guess. It's more of a farm fest for sure.
Don't want her.
And I think it's a pretty easy game for Dire to win still. It's basically even. It's not too hard for Luna to just sit there and hit somebody. Like, you're hitting everybody anyway. Like, Moonclave's good spell, dude. Like, look at this farming speed. Look at this. He's got the butterfly now.
Ooh, he hits very hard.
Going up. Probably going for like a Scotty next. Replacing that Helm of the Dom or something. Maybe Satanic, actually. Is really what you go for. They're going to try and find Alaska. Nimbus again cancels it, but he's just going to use the ult. A goes down immediately. Abraham, the next target, but in comes Luna with the ultimate. He's just wailing away on a couple of heroes. Ricky going to try and turn it. BKB popped on the Luna. Still getting some hits out. BKB on cooldown. Doesn't have the Manta either. You're pretty squishy, but it's the buyback from the Batrider. They need to try and find something here. Witch Doctor, the ult is going out. Redondo's going to die from it. Mech pop. It's a sick fissure as well, separating the fight. Banna's going to drop, and that's a lot of the utility for Luna gone, but he's still finding kills. Smurda drops, and I think Matador can find this too, but no, he's just a bit out of mana. They can still try and turn this. Dosh tried to run away. So many died to the Luna immediately after that. That's a dieback for the Batrider as well. Having to TP back into the fight there. Luna just had to use BKB Manta so early and had no save for the end of the fight.
Yep, and they still chose to fight instead of running away.
I mean, it's so close. Like, They bring down 3, but you still miss out on 2, and you're just gonna lose a fight into an Abaddon if it comes down to that. I mean, this hero does hit pretty hard despite not really doing too much outside of that. Do you take the mid tier 2? Can't really go high ground with just these two. Bana went Holy Locket. Surprisingly. It's not something you really see too often.
I don't like it. They are. He doesn't have a stick. I feel like that's literally the reason you picked the hero.
What do you mean?
Stick
An
on
urn,
IO?
you mean?
Oh, Holy Locket is the stick, I guess.
Holy
You're right.
Locket is the stick, dude.
It's such a weird item. I've never seen this item in so long, man.
Nobody
so
really
bad.
buys it. It's pretty bad. I think you go... They don't have an urn, I don't think.
All I see is just...
They
Yeah.
don't have an urn.
Spearbreaker doesn't have urn?
No.
How about double bracer
Spearbreaker's
instead?
still going Vlad's.
I guess that's fine. He wants to tank up with the Underlord, because the Underlord also doesn't
Sure,
have a
but
lot.
it's probably you go like Blade Meld then, if you're really going like a double bracer build.
Yeah, instead of Vlad's to reflect all that damage. Yep.
Now it needs to find the Force Staff away on Redondo so he can live. They're gonna try and just focus down Wizard of Chaos, but I mean, he knows his strength right now. He could just sit on the front lines and there's not too much they can do. Gonna try and find the Earthshaker sitting on the sides. Alaska looking for an initiating stun. Blink forward's still gonna be there. They get the charge forward onto the Witch Doctor, but Force Staff away. They don't quite have vision. Ult trying to come out. There's the ultimate from Dust. Early kill onto Witch Doctor, and I think the rest of the team wants to back. No, he goes for the ult from Alaska onto 2, but they immediately get saved. He didn't catch Io in it, so he could just pop the mech afterwards. Charge forward onto Alaska. They also get a pull on a Matador, who does get saved by Wizard of Chaos pretty much immediately, but Das still trying to get some hits out. Nimbus is at least making some space for now. They're losing a lot of heroes. They've lost the Io, and again, the utility gone for Das. Das just going for the TP out. Doesn't want to fight this anymore. Cancels it, actually. Alaska chasing Das into the trees. Redondo is going to die to the Ricky. They cannot bring down this Ricky. Charge forward into the smoke even. Das is still here trying to fight this Smurda running forward. Has a defusal in 5 seconds, and Das has no way to purge it, but they don't want to chase too much further. Batrider's still here, even trying to break down the Earthshaker.
Oh.
Not gonna
he's
tick down, I don't think. No, yeah, he's fine. Gets purged away, and he is a-okay.
This Batrider feels really countered with this Abaddon pick now.
It was the last pick for them, too. Still just playing carefully, like Abaddon top. You still can't go high ground, it feels like. Roshan has been up this whole time too. We still haven't even seen it taken once. We're 40 minutes into the game.
It's a very slow paced game.
Oh yeah. Not too many tier 4 items picked up either. Redondo has the Havoc Hammer, but I mean, the item just feels so meh. Not even sure you really want it on a Pit Lord either, unless you can like knock them into a spot where they have to run back into your pit. Otherwise, you're just knocking them away from it. Slow is kind of nice. How much damage is going to do as well? 100 and... Oh, it does a decent amount of damage. Like 400. Looks like we're going for a smoke though, but how do they... It's just going to be Alaska initiating the fight for them. Pretty big grouping mid of Radiant heroes. If they can find an initiation from Alaska, they do see them roaming around on the map, maybe thinking they're in Roche, but I think they just detected, yeah, they're smoking guys. We used the scan, they ran through Roche. And now maybe looking at high ground. Dosh just farming up the Ancients, but I don't think they're going to collapse into them. Dude, I'm surprised they don't give Spider Legs to Abaddon, honestly. I guess Paladin Sword's pretty good too, because he has been pushing quite a bit. Bannon not going to die here. I don't think. Unless he's just going to get dove. Like, Wizard of Chaos There's nobody coming to stop this.
Oh, wow.
Abraham eventually TPs. Okay. Stun through. Bana has to go, but there's the enchant totem from Alaska. He's keeping them locked down. Rookie in with the Abyssal Blade. Finally, they get a kill back in from Abraham, popping the ultimate, and he's just going to lose his life immediately afterwards. Matador just going for the burst. And I don't know if you can save this game anymore if you're DOS. And Smurda is just getting way too big.
He's ratting bottom.
Needs to pop the fortify. They don't have it though. They just used it.
Witch Doctor TP.
Just used it of their own. DOS and Witch Doctor. DOS versus Witch Doctor Zeus. Cask forward. Doesn't actually cancel it yet. Just popping the BKB. Maybe looking for Matador, but he doesn't quite get it off. He could have casted it onto the illusion, I believe, going for the TP away. Alaska could cancel it, but they don't have vision. Shmurda still focusing that tier 3 mid. They get it down. Shmurda just goes for the tricks of the trades. Wizard of Chaos still has the ult, so he can just tank all of this damage up. Gets the silence over onto Redondo. Wizard of Chaos maybe overstaying the welcome, but I don't really think they want to chase too far. Pit forward onto Wizard of Chaos. Redondo use the Havoc Hammer. Go for the slow. Redondo has the chance to use it here, but he just doesn't want to use it. Use the Havoc Hammer. I've never seen the item used. He could still use it right now too. Slow down Shmurda as well as Wizard of Chaos. They're just gonna lose Bana again. He gets the bash, but the charge through from Abraham is making a lot of space. Not get it, I know. There's the Zeus ult, the final burst to bring down the IO. Abraham ult back onto Matador, but it's again just in vain. Dude, I've never seen anybody use Havoc Hammer. I swear to God. I always forget that I have it too.
It's really the worst item in the game, honestly. I hate seeing it.
It feels like there's a lot of chances to use it there, but...
I guess on the Ricky, it's really gonna get to Ricky, right?
Kind of.
Push him away.
It does. Slightly. I mean, he has to use 2 jumps, right? Like...
Yep.
DOS actually just stunning himself up. But yeah, there's nothing you can really do to prevent this. I mean... Rax doesn't really matter too much. You have a Luna, like, just tank a little bit tankier creeps. Does go for the Satanic. He doesn't have buyback though. Like, didn't spend it yet, so he's going to, I mean, it's up, but he's not saving for buyback on the Luna. I don't know if that's the play, Bulljax.
What did he buy?
Bought Satanic. And he kept his hum, so he could swap it out.
Let's see if they fight this Roshan and see if they get there in time.
I don't think they can get vision
It's
quite yet. He actually needs to be in. There's the Abyssal over onto A. He is going to get the Force Staff away to survive for now. Abyssal is already on cooldown. Dash just running in, does have the ult, but he's going to get focused down. He has the BKB, is able to get it off, but he's taking so much damage right now. Has to use the Satanic, but he already used it. Just getting the hits out into Wizard of Chaos. It's not really the target you want, but they're going to find the Ricky instead. 100 seconds without the Ricky. There's definitely the kill you needed to find there. Cass flying through. A still looking for a kill. He's pretty far ahead here. Has the Maledict on top of him as well. Doesn't want to get focused down by Matador. I think A is just going to tick down to the Maledict. Wizard of Chaos still getting focused. A could potentially die here. Yes, he is dead. Batrider down. DOS still fighting on the front side. It's a sick fissure though. They could just run over into Roche. On the backside too, Redondo is going to get focused down. Maledict is going to hit through, and he might still be dead. He did not TP to the fountain.
What?
Oh no, Redondo.
Seriously?
Oh no, Redondo.
Are you?
That's just unfortunate. They do take Roche though. The fissure was just a bit late. They got the gold. They got the Aegis up. Alt already up on Wizard of Chaos, so they can't really go on this too much. The Enchant Totem in from Alaska. He's hitting all the stuns this game. Bana's going for the ultimate out. Does get it. Sick play from Bana, and now they're going to try and bring down Hershinkin on that Witch Doctor, but again, just in vain. Like the play there too from Bana where he doesn't actually bring them all the way back. There's no save for the IO. The only save IO really has there is DOS sending an illusion over. But Matador is sitting on the high ground just waiting for that. But at least you save DOS. You get Aegis on the Luna. Looking for the Rapier, and I think And I think that's the play. You gotta get a rapier on this hero and then just go for the game. Already down to that 5-second BKB. He bought it so early, it's really seen its use, and that mid-game power spike is pretty much gone. Level 25 on Wizard of Chaos, level 26 on DOS. He did go for the mini stun. You see how quickly they can kill Rubik, though. Or not Rubik, Ricky. Like, it's
Very
definitely
fast.
not an issue.
He melts. Yep. DOS has the damage, but
Yes.
his teammates, if they get controlled too much, they just lose.
Yeah. It's still too hard. If he's 1v5ing the rest of the team, like, Wizard of Chaos is still a beast. Like, Matador is not dying in these fights because he can sit so far outside. They really have nothing to get on top of the Zeus right now. It's really hard for a Speedbreaker to find him. Wizard of Chaos is running top charge through, but nothing really they can do. Could just turn this, really, if they wanted to. Halberd over onto Luna, nothing to purge it off. Just wanting to get a little bit of damage over into that Abaddon. Potentially pop the ultimate early, but nothing really going for that. That is a very value Lotus Orb. Put Satanic up on DOS. He's still looking for that Rapier. Did he actually... His Courier's flying over here. No, Abyssal Forward on the Banna. Banna's going to be the target. 4-staff away. Needs another 4-staff, though. Popping the mech. He's still alive. Down goes the Aegis pretty much immediately. They need to try and find Ricky on the backside. Can they get DOS out of here, though? Does have buyback. Popping the BKB. Just turning it over onto Alaska. But look at all these hits over onto Wizard of Chaos. They find the Ricky, though. Shmurda was isolated behind the tier 3 tower. The rest of the team is a great bat pull to start that, and now they can find even more. Matador's a bit far forward here, but the charge is over into Witch Doctor instead. Feel like maybe Zeus was the target there, and now Matador can get back in a spot where he's just sitting on the side, throwing down the lightning bolts. Down goes Abraham, and maybe you lose Redondo here too. He's got the fissure as well as the blink. Does get pitted up on that Earthshaker. And midday, I mean, they're going to stick with this potentially. I don't think they can, but look at how tanky Wizard of Chaos is. Like, he just does not give a fuck.
He's level 26.
Like, look at this. Nothing can stop him. They have a Fissure save as well. There's nothing they can do to Wizard of Chaos. They're locking down A as well as the cast flying out. He pops a BKB. He's not wanting to use the lasso, though. They don't have vision on anyone. They're shrinking, just popping the Glimmer Cape away, but now they get it. And now they're going to get the kill onto the Witch Doctor as well. Hex over onto the Earthshaker. He could get saved right now. Yes, Alaska getting saved by Wizard of Chaos. Another nice play. Alaska's got the ult in 20 seconds if they chase a little bit too long. Shmurda's still up in 20. BKB popped from DOS. They want to keep chasing this. Matador's back here too. A great pit out from Redondo. They might find the kill onto Alaska. Maybe they find Wizard of Chaos as well. He's starting to lose mana. This hero just lasts so long. He's got the sheep up on Redondo too. If they want to keep chasing, is going to use it. Charge coming in from Abraham all the way from the base, but it's going to take so long. I think they're going for the fake back here because they're waiting for that charge to come. Satanic pop from DOS. Wizard of Chaos has the ult in 5 seconds. Can they kill him in 5 seconds? I don't think so. Charge coming through. Ult is back up. Not going to pop it either. He got down to 800. Redondo just going for the ult out. Shmurda is back. And they get out scot-free. 2 kills.
Paladin forward with the Abaddon. It's crazy how fast he heals.
Dude,
It's like
this hero is unkillable. Like, I'm not sure they can kill him.
45 HP region. Crazy.
Rapier is up on DOS now, though.
Oh, they can definitely kill him.
They did kill him, like, really quickly in that last fight, too. Of course, he had the Aegis. But it's like, yeah, if he gets focused on the front lines and he gets caught out by an Earthshaker, like, he can still die incredibly easily. He's going to get caught out by Halberd for now. Abraham's also going to get focused. BKB popped from Shmurda. I think that was an ult as well. Not quite sure where that was. So no, Luna actually trying to bring down Wizard of Chaos again. And again, this just isn't the target. He still has ultimate. But they can focus him down after that is gone. They're going to try and find A on that Bat Rider. He's just going to tick down. Maybe they can kill off Shmurda, though. Shmurda did get Hex. Needs to go for the Tricks of the Trade away. A is still here. Shmurda's trying to go for the kill. They don't have the Lucid Beam to finish him off. Shmurda's able to walk away. There's the save from Alaska. Do they have the IO here? They're just going to get cast up. They're getting stunned again and again and again and again. Witch Doctor with the ultimate. Doss is still going to live here because he's so tanky. Bana actually coming back over. Bana still has the ultimate as well. They could potentially just turn this if they really want to go for that. Cask flying out, they're gonna get stunned up again. It's so much to deal with. This Cask is just so damn annoying. Doss just has to try and turn it. Hex over onto Bana. They need to bring down the IO first. That's the old rule from TF2. You always kill the medic first. Cask coming out. It's not going to plop over to Bana, fortunately for Doss, but I still think he's going to die with the Rapier here. There is not a save. Rapier on the deck. Who's picking it up? Who's picking it up? It's still on the deck. I believe it was Redondo. Redondo's able to get the Rapier, and that's the game-saving play. Luna still doesn't have buyback, though. And I don't think Redondo actually can't use this, but he is just saving it for now. They do get Abyssal forward over onto A. A cannot die here. He just spent his buyback. He's down. Dieback for 120 seconds. Redondo can die with this Rapier still in his inventory. But it looks like they're just going to focus down the buildings. Not really too much they can do. I mean, they lost a tier 2 top. Really is looking like the game is pretty much just over. They are going Abyssal forward. Redondo still has that Rapier. He doesn't have another 4-staff, though. He's just getting stunned up. They just don't have the damage for the Pit Lord. Pipe is used. They have no Fortify either. Already used it just a couple of seconds ago. They're going for the repair kit. Spear Pricker needs to use a buyback. Eventually uses it. How can they make space for 40 seconds? I'm not sure they can. It's so much space. Look at that repair kit just go to work. Out comes the Witch Doctor ult plus the cast. They got the Maledict on Redondo as well. He needs to go back, get the heal. That's a dieback from Spear Pricker. 30 seconds until Luna's back up. 30 seconds until Luna is back up. They have another charge, 2 charges of the repair kit too. They can just pop it on the Ancient and call it good. I think we're going to see at least a fight with the Luna back up. Redondo trying to get some focus out. He's got a 4-staff as well. Abyssal up soon, but there's the ult in from Alaska. Do they have any follow-up? They need to just get some damage out. Bana is going to go down here. The Rapier is still in the fountain. Nobody actually there to pick it up. Luna is back up, has the Rapier, but how do they want to initiate this? Dosh just running in, needs to pop the ultimate, but look at all the creeps here too. Needs to start focusing them down. Dosh does have the Rapier. Dosh has the Rapier. Blink forward and Shan Totem onto Alaska. He misses the Fissure. Still a lot of damage output from Dosh if he can focus down the creeps too, but it's 1v5 at the moment. Dosh is the only remaining survivor of Dire, and Redondo is actually just going to call GG, gets stunned up on Dosh. Rapier on the deck.
GG.
Game over.
This fight, I really good this game. I wonder how much damage he did.
Oh god. Victory is the difference? What? What?
Okay.
Anyways, a hell of a game. We still go 54 minutes. Game 1. Rapier purchases. Well, one Rapier purchase. 124 damage dealt from Matador. 124,000. 80,000 from DOS. Like,
Wow.
how much healing do we get from Abaddon too? 12k. 47k healing from Bana. That's a legit IO game.
1 death from Wizard of Chaos. He did perform. He last picked that hero, and he showed that's why he last picked it.
Dude, it just doesn't die. Like, you get a really good start, and it just does not die.
Does not die. The Paladin Sword amps it too. It just turns into this whole thing. Yep.
Pipe, Halberd, Lotus Orb, Vlad's, and then he gets an Octarine Core to finish it off. Like, pretty much, yeah, it's a close game the entire way, and then the very end, going towards Radiant. Still really nicely played from Wizard of Chaos and the boys. Next lobby is up too.
I'll grab some water. Be right back.
I think we're going to take a little bit of a break. We will be right back before Let's get back into it here. We have another draft. We will see the Centaur ban yet again. I think usually what we see is like the first 3 bans are the exact same, which is true so far. This is BO2s, by the way. So this is the last game. No matter what, we also saw it is 0-1 right now. I should get a standing desk. I really need to get a standing desk. I think that is the play.
Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's turn to pick.
But yeah, we will see Bane first pick, and nothing really changed. The Brood is kind of interesting, but I think somebody just might be a Brood spammer.
Yeah, sorry.
Exact same bans as last game, so.
They start with the Bane pick first, though, instead of. What did they first pick last
5
game?
seconds remaining.
I don't remember. But Bane is really good right now.
5
Zero
seconds
zones
remaining.
out most laners by himself,
Dire
Mhm.
team's turn
and
to
he
pick.
secures outposts. So he's a very good hero. Okay,
They just want to do the same shit.
Bane gets countered by Abaddon. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, yes.
I don't know what they're
Yes, he
gonna do
does.
anymore.
And like Wizard of Chaos, instead of last picking it, we've just
First pick.
completely 180 and we are first picking it. So, kind of an interesting turn of
5
events
seconds
there.
remaining.
Just
Radiant's
like,
turn to
hey, we're
ban.
strong with this. You beat us with this. Oh. I don't know about that pick either.
I mean, it's another stun for a Witch Doctor. That's on a relatively low cooldown. Like, it's pretty decent. Yeah, and I really like the Ricky ban. They're like, that was a big issue last game. Might as well just get rid of it now. No real point in playing around with not banning a Ricky, let's be honest.
I rarely see Ricky's. It's always banned.
That's a good thing, though. Screw Ricky, dude.
I agree. Screw him.
See, too, how they want to play this. Like,
10 seconds remaining.
spending a lot of time on their second pick. So I had, like, Wizard of Chaos's draft in game 1 was definitely interesting. Really fun to watch. Dude, I really need to buy a standing desk.
I agree.
Dude, standing desks are legit. That's what I need to go for.
My mother's got one where she works at, and she
Well,
loves it.
All I need is the legs, pretty much. Like, I don't need the whole desk. Yeah, I know you can get, like, the supports and shit. And then you're just good. And now they go for the Faceless Void Witch Doctor combo. Yes! It's a classic. It's a classic.
They're going to. They have strong lanes and strong team fight already at these first 3 picks. The Radiant has there's one strong laner and they have
Remaining.
magic damage.
5 seconds remaining.
So they have to pick either a hero that straight up. I think I feel like Rubik is really a good pick here against all 3 of their heroes. They can steal Abaddon's spells. It saves in the chrono with Abaddon's spells. They can lift the Faceless Void, counter him before he gets BKB.
Yeah.
Bane also sleeps Faceless Void. He can grip through BKB, so that could be really good. So they have answers. What other heroes can they go? Snapfire, perhaps. Not great. Centaur is really good against
Centaur
Faceless Void in
banned
lane. Oh, it is. Oh,
I think
First
you can go
ban.
Snapfire here.
wow.
They could
He
pick
never
a
gets that hero, does
Snapfire,
he?
honestly. Like, you can just run a Snapfire Abaddon lane. I think Snapfire Abaddon is really strong for them right now. Like, I'm not sure if there's a better support, really.
Oh, the Dire can pick up everything. I was suggesting the other people, these people right now, the Radiant
Dire
DOS.
team's turn to pick.
See what they go. They go Underlord.
Oh no, I think they're just drafting themselves into a trap again if they're going Underlord. Like,
What does Underlord do? Here.
not a lot. I just think it's not a lot.
Who wins that lane? I feel like Void wins that lane. With Void Doctor versus Underlord plus who? Plus question mark.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Clockwork?
Hmm. Clockwork Void is not always the best, but it does feel pretty good into Bane Zeus. It's decent into the Underlord as well. It's not always great because you can just get caught out inside of a firestorm, whatever the heck it's called. Call down fire. What the heck is it called?
Firestorm.
Is it Firestorm? Okay, I was right the first time. Damn it. That's
Call
a
down
rip.
Starocopter.
That's a rip.
10 seconds
It's like
remaining.
fire down, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah,
Radiant team's turn to ban.
we'll see potentially like a Naga pick. Dude, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
A Naga pick? Really?
Naga's good. I don't know if it's good against the Void, but or Abba lane per se, but it's good against their supports. Good against Clockwork.
10
Because
seconds
if
remaining.
Clockwork ever catches a Naga, he just presses Q. Fine. Yeah, I
5
actually can
seconds
kill the
remaining.
Clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gets super farmed, this is actually the Naga can beat the Void, but the Void always has Chrono. I don't know, man. It'd be very optimistic. I don't
The
know.
Void is not always gonna have Chrono, but fortunately, I mean, he shouldn't always have Chrono. Like, it is a decently long cooldown spell.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Like, okay, we get Huskar, Sniper Van. I'm surprised we don't see Sniper 4s more in these games, dude. Aren't you? We need more Sniper 4s.
Sniper 4 is a meme.
It's not a meme. It's legit, dude.
I am actually have a.
What are you talking
You should
about?
if you ever view my profile sometime, you should see my win with Sniper.
10
I actually
seconds
have
remaining. Team's turn
like
to pick.
28 and 4 on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I used to play it all the time, but
Shit is kind of good.
if you ever have like a coordinated team, very easy to just kill them before you get to that point, or have strong lanes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever pick it in
10
a team
seconds
game.
remaining.
Unless it was a scrim. I'll pick it in a scrim
5
sometime and I'll let you know,
seconds
okay?
Good. I mean, that's when you gotta test these things, though.
Oh yeah, we need to
To
pick
be
random
fair.
shit sometimes. We picked a sniper mid. They tried to convince me sniper mid with an Ags who rushed Ags was really good. I'm like, okay, sounds really bad, but why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah,
We
why
lost
not?
in 22 minutes. Pretty bad.
And
We won the next
actually,
game though.
I like
Doesn't
Clinks
matter.
into Clockwork. It's really hard to like navigate your whole team around cogs if Clinks is ulting, so. Clinks ult is just really good. Clinks ult is very good.
What do they pick here? They need a Naga counter. But they need some more damage to dump into this Chrono. They only have the Witch
Yeah.
Doctor. They need like an Invoker. Invoker is really good here, but Invoker just like loses lane to Zeus. It does a lot of damage. Maybe an OD. It destroys the illusions of Naga Siren with the pure damage. I know it's a shit hero, but it might still it could work. Queen of Pain's banned, sadly. Puck? Not really.
Puck?
Puck has a lot of catch for the Zeus and the
I
Naga.
could go ET potentially. Okay, they got this.
Okay.
I would have liked to see an ET, but it's a little bit hard to draft for that. Wizard or Chaos probably going to be playing the Abaddon again, I would assume.
Oh yeah, you definitely put it offlane. His position 4 Abaddon is pretty bad.
Dude, position 1 Abaddon, what are you talking about? That's what we need in this world, you know?
10 seconds remaining.
Didn't Secret do it the other day?
Position 1 Abaddon? I have no idea.
I think they did. They went with it.
I don't know. I haven't watched Pro Dota in a little bit. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, jump. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sold on the Wind Ranger pick. Honestly, you see Slacks like talk about how you're always losing with Wind Ranger, especially in deciding games, and this is technically the deciding game for the series. So. Technically, this is the deciding game for the series.
Alrighty. So, we're not playing the same hero again. He did do a lot of farming. So what item build does he go this time? For the Underlord.
On what?
Underlord. So he faces this. I think he goes Halberd.
Same. I mean, he did need the pipe really early on last game.
It was a good item build. I like this item build, but this item build, he needs to get something different. I think he needs to go Halberd. Or maybe he can go Atos if he really wants to go greedy aggressive.
Prepare for battle.
Stuck the Zeus on support. I think that's really good.
Instead of putting it mid. Yeah, it's gonna be Bana playing it. He played the IO last game.
Mid is Klink's favored until level 7, and then it's Wind Ranger has potential to kill.
Oh, Alaska's actually getting a nice target bounty right now too. Or no, that's actually Voids on I thought it was Alaska, but no, it's Voids, which he's probably not gonna get.
30 seconds to battle.
Thought it was Clockwork, not quite. They really should just turn and hit here, I think. And actually, with the knockout illusions, they can. There's so many targets here for Battery Assault to hit, but they're just going to try and focus down Abraham. I think they maybe could chase even further, too, but Wizard of Chaos is just going to back, making the call. It's a little bit too dangerous. Saw last game, too, how ahead an Abaddon can get. I think they're not going to make the same mistake again, hopefully, and play a little bit more aggressive onto Abaddon. This isn't really a kill lane for them again. Like, you are not killing an Abaddon with Naga Bane. Just gonna steal the outpost right back. Okay. Pesky Clockwork. Mo. Just gonna back off. Still a decent amount of trading though from Clockwork. This is really what he is strong at though. I don't think you want to be trading right here for Abraham though. Tanking the entirety of a Battery Assault is interesting, but also Alaska has no HP regen. He has a singular Tango. So nothing really too much there. He is able to buy a salve and just run back to his courier since he has the boots though. So he's pretty happy with that. Hopefully, okay, no, he bought more tangos. I was gonna say mango, but always buy the mangoes, Bulljax.
Always.
That's what I'm saying. Always buy the mangoes.
Buy a salve and a mango to start every game.
Go over on
Let's
DOS.
see what you queue up.
Oh, Alaska might just die here. Got the hit from the tower as well as the armor debuff. And I believe top lane is going to go a little bit better for Redondo as well this game. I mean, last game he died the one time, and then it was fine. But again, he's into a Witch Doctor Void. If he doesn't get too unlucky with the bashes, which, you know, maybe he could as well. I mean, there is actually 2 chance abilities for them right now. It's the cask as well as the bash. Like, either one is RNG. And Redondo might not have prayed before the game.
Lynx is doing really well against Wind Ranger middle, as expected.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the extra damage, too.
Yep.
7 to 11 at the moment. Basically a full wave ahead. Matador is just going to struggle for sure, but he's still doing the best he can. Got nothing really too much going on Redondo. That was a Maledict too, and it barely did any damage at all. Just TPing out some regen. Alaska's doing a nice job of trying to contest the pull here. I believe he's blocking the stack, if anything. Doesn't have any mana, though. Fortunately for him, DOS just running that back. Has to be a little bit careful with the courier on Alaska. He's able to pop that and get his level 2, go for cogs, and then potentially go on Abraham. But he's still a little low level. Brain Sap can just turn completely. Might just lose the courier, actually. Good kill there from Alaska. That's why you always... I mean, you get some early boots and it pays off, usually. Does get a lot of that regen canceled out if you're Alaska, but there he gets him inside the cogs. Wizard of Chaos rotating over. Alaska needs to cut a route for Wizard of Chaos. Fortunately, doesn't get that. A couple of hits into Abraham. He's going to get the silence plus the slow. One more. Does get the boost, and that is a courier dead too. Top lane, we might lose Redondo. Yes, we do. Is the level 2 Maledict, and as soon as he gets that bash into Bana, Shmurda dodging off the lightning bolt damage. Maybe they can go forward a bit further, but no, Cask is still on cooldown. Not gonna find that kill. Mid 2, Matador is actually taking quite a bit of harassment. And I think, yeah, all the lanes are kind of split. We see both the safe lanes are being pretty successful. You know, you're not dying on the Bane yet. We did lose out on that contract.
Who?
The contract, dude.
You gotta get those.
That's the importance right there. That's super important. Smurda's taking a lot of damage top, though. He's definitely going to need some more regen on that courier. Definitely just struggling to stay in this lane. Luckily, Shmurda can just continually dodge most of them off, but as you can see, like, the cooldown's still pretty long. It's level 2. Alaska is going to be able to get the couple of bounty runes here. Abraham does get a CS onto the cogs, but, I mean, it's probably not what you want. Maybe getting ran at. DOS has a little bit of damage right now. They do get the silence as well onto Abraham if DOS wants to keep diving. Clockwork is not even over here. Alaska just kiting the wave around. Juke is going to be there from Abraham. Goes for the Nightmare. Has another shield as well, so he can't really hit. But no, the Nightmare from Wizard of Chaos. He accidentally popped it on himself, and now Alaska running forward. Gets DOS solo in the cogs. That's a hell of a play. It's still not going to get you the kill, though. Luckily is able to dodge the Riptide there. Abraham might just get ran at here again. Can't go too far forward, but it's the same story for Wizard of Chaos. Still able to pop that Brain Sap, and you look at where Redondo is having to play too. Just over in the trees here. Can't really trade too efficiently. Get the Maledict over on the Bana, but nothing really there. In terms of follow-up, maybe you can get another Lightning Bolt too. But, dude, a Witch Doctor...
Lots of damage right now.
A Witch Doctor Zeus lane would actually be legit, now that I think about it. You get, like, the Maledict, and then you get guaranteed damage from the Lightning Bolt. Like, oof.
We played
So
against
annoying.
a scrim against this, you have people who picked Queen of Pain Witch Doctor. It destroyed. We picked like Dragonite off lane. We thought it would be enough heal. It was not. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, it was just that instant burst, and then the level 1 damage is kind of insane on Lightning Bolt, and you put a second level in it, and Maledict is just buffing all of it. Like,
oh, it's even worse. So much.
There's not really any heroes with a lot of innate magic, magic reduction early on, other than like maybe a Huskar. Any mage if he maxes out the shield, but that's not what you're gonna do. Oh, top lane Bana just gets a kill onto the Witch Doctor. Rotation over from Alaska, but he accidentally hit just a little bit too long. Bana's gonna be able to escape with his life very easily. It's only a level 1 battery assault too. Alaska's still gonna keep chasing, but this kill not really doable.
He's really low leveled.
It's kind of an interesting ward there too. Yeah, he's mostly been rotating. He needs to sit somewhere and get level 3. For sure.
What they're doing is they're just letting the Abaddon just get full OXP.
Missing middle.
Yes.
Which, I guess it's fine. Oh! Cog, stop playing on the Bane.
Yeah, and he looks pretty dead right now. You cannot brain sap that away. Almost giving Shmurda the kill, which would have probably been the better opportunity there, but... Dotch just messaged me in the middle of a game asking if I got into the lobby, and like he's just playing Naga right now, which is usually a pretty intensive micro hero, but he's just like
casual.
Interesting.
What a boss.
What a boss. Dude, microing's easy on Naga. You just like run all of your illusions at somebody. That's all you gotta do.
Sure, right?
Pretty much.
These control groups.
Alaska is running over it. Bana trying to get the teamwork, but there's the misplay from the Cogs. It's a level 2 battery assault too, so it probably would have been a kill. I mean, this is really the lane you want, because you get Maledict, Cogs, Redondo hurting himself a little bit there. He popped a Soul Ring while he had Maledict on top of him. It's a lot of heroes top. They get Abraham inside the Cogs. He's able to at least break one out, but they're just going to chase further. Abraham, no way to really escape this one. Maybe you can go Nightmare plus another hit. Silence from Wizard of Chaos. They've completely abandoned the Naga bottom, and they're going to dive even further. Wizard of Chaos with the ult choosing. This is the time. Yeah, they're just ignoring DOS completely. Alaska's actually rotating bottom, maybe to get some levels. Bana doing a nice job of just juking around. He tanked the Maledict, though. Oh. Wizard of Chaos, yeah, I mean, he can just dive with the ultimate, and there is no way he is
really
dying. Rotation over from A. The Abaddon ult is on cooldown. This might be the first death in a while for Wizard of Chaos. He has to just GTFO right now. Is there a bash? No, there is not. He gets slept on Shmurda, and they had no damage to follow it up.
Walking 8 seconds.
Wizard of Chaos had to back, and now he's going to continue to get chased by A. They see him running over. He doesn't have mana for a shield. He's juking for now. They still don't have vision on A, and I don't think he wants to go high ground. He's going to see the Witch Doctor. I think he can kill him here. Yes, he can. Especially when he just goes... I think he maybe could have walked away. But he had Skeleton walking really soon again, so probably not.
This is a really good play by... What's this pink player's name again? The Wizard of Chaos?
Yeah.
Fogged the Clinks perfectly both times, so he didn't get the vision of them.
Oh, the hits there after the Void Chrono, yeah.
Good job.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
This Klink still being the top net worth, or top level is really good for him right now. What levels he gets, the harder he's gonna hit later on. Death Pact is gonna be really important for him to start building up. He needs to keep rotating with that.
Mm-hmm. He's up to 5.
It's not bad. That's 1, right?
Yeah. Well, it's permanent bonus damage is 5 per, and so that's, yeah. Still decent, though. Joss still doesn't have a level in the net. He's just farming up the creep's bottom. Might as well. There's really no way to stop him right now, unless we get a rotation from Matador. He's just going to pop the song, go for the TP, and he is gone. You basically had to get the hook there from Alaska. Like, he just has to back. And look for the hook afterwards. Here, Shinken's a little bit out of sorts here, but they do get the hook top into Bana. There is a lot of damage coming out and trying to pop the Nightmare. They have Smurda blinking in as well. Bana's just going to drop. They do get a return kill, though, onto the Witch Doctor. Maybe they can focus down Redondo, but he doesn't actually have too much left in terms of damage. Smurda still has that Chrono on cooldown. Unless he gets a bash here. Nope. Not quite that lucky. Now he's going to get it. Oh, nope. Now he's going to get it. Oh, he just got a bash on a creep. That is unfortunate. I think maybe you probably just keep Matador bottom, probably. Like,
I don't think so.
What other hero is really going to contest a Naga?
I think the Abaddon is fine. With the shield.
You're able to purge off quite a bit too. Both of them can probably do it. Abaddon's just sitting mid at the moment. I mean, the good thing about having Abaddon in the Clinks lane too is Clinks really can't kill an Abaddon.
He has 10 armor. The Windrunner has 6, so.
Well, 10 armor plus obviously shield and borrowed time. Like, and it feels pretty bad for A. He's just, I mean, he's just farming though. He doesn't really mind too much, but. Chrono is back up on Shmurda. Dude, we need to see this combo. Herr Shinken needs to get level 6. Let's see it, you know?
Yep, let's see it.
I want to see
yeah,
it.
I accept her too. Oh, I missed the Melodic.
All this damage, he's just continually clicking. He's already got so much attack speed too on that Clinks. No, they just bring down the Witch Doctor top. Matt just getting bursted by Bana. Bottom lane too, they've killed off the Bane. I believe that was a hook from Alaska. Nice play there from a Clockwork. At least you're finding kills. Number one thing you want to be doing on this hero. Do not play slow with the Clockwork. Maybe they can run top though. Can they really kill a Void? Like, their only lockdown up here is a Pit. And in fact, their only lockdown for a Void is Net. And of course Bane ult, but you have Abaddon for that save. Of course, Abaddon probably isn't going to be spending too much time with the Void.
He's going for Radiance on the Abaddon. He is super greedy. What? Okay.
He's going to get the ult popped on him. Gets silenced up. Couple of right clicks too. Das just running in. Has a net to lock down Wizard of Chaos. He's already used one shield and he's already used the ult. Wizard of Chaos just gets annihilated. Das... This is a really early rotation from a Naga. I think Herr Shinken gonna be the next target too. Dude, Clig Salt is just so good. It's so annoying to deal with as a support. Like,
they hit so hard, they're not worth it to hit.
You don't, and it's like 20 gold, something like that. Like,
it should be like 50.
I think like, what are some of the other examples? I guess Cogs only give 15, but it makes more sense to like not hit Cogs because they don't do much. Like, they don't turn and hit you. Give away like 70 gold for those Clinks skeletons. Like, that would feel pretty good. At least to CS.
70s. Okay. I think it's
that was 2 evades in a row from Clockwork. Abraham's just solo smoked here, getting some wards down. Is going to run into Wizard of Chaos. We might see Clockwork rotate over. They do have a slow. Abraham could just turn and pop the Nightmare if he wanted to. Blink forward. Chrono. No, he's just going to get the bash. Is going to use it eventually. Down goes the Bane. Maybe they focus down the Naga, but I don't think they have the damage for it. Maybe they're just going to turn this hook. Misses over on Nabana. Alaska just has to run in, and that's so unfortunate too. But there is the shackle. Matador makes the sick play, goes for the song, and unfortunately Alaska wasn't on top of him with the battery salt to cancel that one out. It cancels it out. I'm pretty sure the song channel, or like the little time, gets canceled by battery assault. That is one of the spells that gets canceled by battery assault.
I believe so.
I know the Q you can get off. I'm pretty sure you can. It's just like such a close timing. But the song, maybe it says it actually. What is? I actually don't know if it says how much time it takes to cast Song of the Siren.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
It
won't
doesn't
actually
say.
tell you. It's easy to blur. Find out.
Yeah, rip. So most abilities do. Yeah, it's because it's a 0.7 second interval. They need to cancel out. There's the save for Matador. Bane ult is wasted. We do get a hook over into the Bane as well. I think Alaska's just going to die immediately afterwards, though. Right clicks from the Clinks? No. They get the kill. Nice power shot there from Abraham. Or onto Abraham from Matador.
This bottom tower needs some help.
Yeah, look at how much gold, dude. 20. Like,
Nothing.
and Redondo gets the deny there, too, on one of them. Sick plays from Redondo. There's also a decent amount of damage into Matador as well. Wizard or Chaos might just die right now. Wizard or Chaos is dead right now. And that's a bounty. We got it. It's over.
They're beating on
Game
the
over.
top
They got the bounty, dude.
No way. We're looking at this DOS farm right now. So what is he gonna go next? During the Manta style? Oh, with the Fusel Blade. He has it.
Does he? Yes, he does.
Wow.
Pretty early timing there.
17 minutes. He could fight. They're very strong right now. Underlord has the Crimson.
Radiant's
The
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's fortified it.
Oh,
Thanks.
Wizard of Chaos mid is just getting exploded. Luckily, he has the borrow time. Shackle over into Abraham, but he's not quite long enough. It's still only a level 1 Shackle. They do get the kill onto Witch Doctor. He's getting bursted. Running in is A on that Clinks. Maybe looking for some kills. Wizard of Chaos doesn't have the ult. If that's the target, Matador as well doesn't have wind run for just a little bit. Gonna try and turn it, but there's the Shackle shot. They could also pop the Chrono if they want to go for this, but no. Matador ran back into the Chrono. Unfortunately, they're not gonna have the damage follow-up. I don't think they can get this kill anymore. Alaska actually hooked into Banna and is gonna get netted up as well. Down glows the Clockwork. Alaska just getting netted. And I think, yep, down goes Shmurda as well. And this is a much better game for them. Pupil's gift got stolen. That is so unfortunate. The Pupil's gift drops for them, and now the Bane ult over onto Wizard of Chaos. He is just dead. Had no ult, had no save. They might even keep chasing. Diffusal up on DOS. This is such an easy kill for them too. Double kill for DOS. Got it with the illusions.
bold 5-man wipe.
Dude, that People's Gift drop was just like, what? There's literally enemy heroes like right there. I'm so surprised we see that. And yeah, it's
Just a
just
series of
unfortunate.
unfortunate events.
Tower.
Yep. He's still going Radiance? Alright, he switched up to Pipe. Which is it's a good item.
Yeah, Matador is still working on an MKB, not going for the Maelstrom build, but I think that's not really the flavor anymore. You usually see on Wind Ranger. Yeah, Dawson Redondo, they're farming the same camp right now. And they get their own, they have 2 Pupil's Gifts on one team. I would use the other team's Pupil's Gift, just despite, but I mean, it does feel decent on a Pit Lord. You get that extra mana, extra attack speed, or at least slightly attack speed. Honestly, I think you would go Pupil's Gift on Naga Siren, but
Oh yes, definitely. The HP is so good. It's like 100 and what? 40 HP?
yeah, the extra strength, yeah. Alaska is getting pretty low right now. They're going to try and look for something. They could run him with the song as Naga's still decently quick move speed. But yeah, they just bring down the Clockwork. They use the Clink Salt as well as he's got a Deso. Net over on a Matador. Can they bring him down after the Wind Run? Nightmare is there to follow it up. Down goes the Witch Doctor. Getting the Fusel up, looking for the save is Wizard of Chaos. But now he's just stuck in the middle of this. It's gonna get netted up. Nope, he's actually just gonna use this song. They still have the Chrono if they want to go for a save, but I think he's just going to die afterwards. It's just healing him all the way back up too. It doesn't matter. Redondo getting the last hit there, and it's looking like we're going to a 1-1 Bulljax. Naga being this far ahead, usually you see it just hitting so hard late game, but really hitting her stride in the mid game right now. 3 heroes with kill streaks, and they also have a Deso to go high ground too.
They decided to get 1 item each and then just run at the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean the 1 item for Naga was obviously that defusal. Still working on the Manta too, and he's gonna have it. Down goes the tier 3 mid. Drop to that catapult. And I think it's just Roche time, and then they push top. I mean, you could just push top right now. Look at where the creep wave is at. Really feels like that natural progression there, but maybe they just push top instead. Yeah, they are just gonna go for it. Just making a quick stop to pick up some items. We're looking at a Hurricane Pike on A. Wizard of Chaos is incredibly far over here. Does get the borrowed time popped. Down for 60 seconds. Look at how much damage this Clinks is doing, though. And this is like 1 item on a Clinks, too. Zero is ridiculous. He's got 20 bonus damage. That's 4 kills with that. Clink's really starting to get out of control, and the same with the Naga. Like, Zeus is just having a free game too. Like, it should get an eggs relatively quickly.
Yeah, the Aether Lens as well.
What? If you are, don't click on Bane. Mangoes? I mean, they have a mango tree. Why is that? What? Anyway. Well, usually you don't see the Bane having a really good game into an Abaddon, but hook over onto Bana. Bana is just so far ahead right now. Not quite sure he can do this. He does have the ultimate. He gets a return kill onto Witch Doctor. Interesting play there from Bana. I'm not quite sure that was worth it. It's like you're essentially just throwing your life away, and now the push is going to be a little bit delayed for a couple of seconds while they wait for him to get back alive. Abaddon, Wizard of Chaos, Courier. Do they see it? It's right here. They just need to right click it. Yes, they do. So unfortunate there for Wizard of Chaos. He's going to get chased into the jungle. Needs to just look for the TP right now, but there is Redondo there with the pit if they want to keep chasing. He is just going to get melted. No, the pit misses. But they have the ult there from the Bane if they want to cancel a TP. And he's even going to use it. Bane just using the ult there, locking him down. Wizard of Chaos with a little bit of BM afterwards, but we are really looking strong. DOS's team game 2. Really clapping back after that lost game 1.
No, the face of they just came back strong.
Oh, net over onto Matador. Not quite the greatest combo there, but this sleep lasts so long, they're just going to hit him afterwards. Down goes Matador, and that is your D push gone. A can just run into the high ground now. They are able to pop a Fortify. Meanwhile, top Smurdo's just farming. He's got the Maelstrom up. They're going to use the Zeus ult just a bit early to make a little bit of space. There is a Blade Mail over on Alaska, but not really too much you can do with that. Down goes mid tier 3, and down goes the barracks pretty much immediately after. Yeah, and I'm not really sure there's anything you can do here.
Nope, nothing.
as depressing as that thought is, like I really don't know what they could do here. This is just such a hard game to get back into. Alaska's gonna die. Your Blade Mill does nothing to me, says A. 32 seconds without a clockwork, no buyback. Redondo might just die here. They don't have a cancel for Matador. No, he is just going to live. Do get the slow over on a Wizard of Chaos. He purges off the defusal. They're not even focusing the Rax mid. They just want to dive into the fountain. Shmurda goes for the ultimate. He finds the Zeus. Nice shackle to follow up as well. But again, this is Naga with a song with an Aegis. Like, I don't think they're killing him even once. Cass bounces over to the Clinks. They're going to try and find Clinks, which I think they will. They need to get the song off, but he keeps getting stunned up as well as the shackle. They're doing it. They didn't focus the Rex, and now they're just getting punished to the max. I think they get the canceled as well. Yep, the battery assault is there. DOS can't get anything off. Silence off, and yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, when you throw, there is a chance that you can still win the game. And I'm going to consider that a throw. They could have just focused the Rax mid, but they decided to try ult Matador.
Oh, man.
He was dead for sure. They had the Zeus ult as well. That is a frustrating death.
Tribute to my house.
And well, I still think we're not looking great for Dire. Doesn't look great.
No, it does not. I think this DOS is gonna revive and just go get his butterfly and end the game. Maybe Roshan is in the middle
Dude,
of that. I don't know.
He's got a little bit for Butterfly though. He's got a little bit.
I think
Like, it
it's like
doesn't
3
have it
minutes.
quite yet.
Like 3 minutes.
It's not over yet. Although it pretty much is. Cook over into Banna. This is a nice pick off from Alaska if they can get the kill in time. Naga's actually just rotating over to Maledict as well to follow up. They're going to lose both of their supports here. There is no way. Oh, no, they get Alaska out. He gets the TP. So close there. I don't think Pit actually cancels, does it? I think it does.
Then yes, it does.
He got
Wait,
pitted.
does it?
Like I saw the pit effect on the ground. Like, but it might have just been the perfect timing where he TP'd beforehand.
I couldn't confirm or deny that. I have no idea. I'm not a Pit Lord player.
I cannot confirm or deny it. Yeah, classic politician response there, Bulljax.
Classic. I want to say that roots that don't cancel TPs anymore, but I feel like they changed it recently.
Dude, it's so random. I don't know. I never know.
It's hard to keep up sometimes.
I know
I
they're
should know
still
this
doing a
song.
decent amount of damage though. Well, at least they have that. They're going for a push again. He does have Butterfly in like a couple of seconds here. And A as well. It's just you don't dive and they win the game. Like, as long as they're not diving past tier 4s, they win the game. Like, Iron Branch on the ground. Look at how tanky Redondo is too. I think he still dies pretty quickly to Matador if he gets focused down, but is such a nice pit there onto 2. Down goes Witch Doctor. You took a little bit too far of a step forward. Net over onto Matador, but he is going to get immediately saved. Dude, we haven't even seen the Chrono Witch Doctor ult combo yet.
Yeah. And not once. That's what they picked it for, right?
Yeah, like they need to hit this Chrono basically on 2 heroes, I think. Probably Bane as well. But Wizard of Chaos should be there for the save. It's going to get pitted up. The ult is going to get popped. We did lose that Barracks mid. And they're just going to keep the push going. They're not even worried about top. And potentially Abraham may be looking for an ult. Shmurda's a little bit far forward. He has a PKB though. He can still hit pretty hard when he activates that mom. Could just look for it. Nice hook in from Alaska. They're going to try and start the fight. Alaska taking a lot of damage to start. Banna doesn't quite die yet. Looking for the Chrono. It's a decent one too. They focus down the Clinks. They get the Zeus. There is the combo we were talking about. Song pop just to create space for them. And this is not the way we thought these fights would be going. In comes Pit Lord. Redondo comes back into this.
3 versus 5?
So
Okay.
surprisingly, like Matador could potentially just turn it over onto Redondo. That's a nice pit there on the 3. Maybe they can find the Witch Doctor again, but they're focusing
just
down
pulls
the
him up.
void. He doesn't have mana. He doesn't have mana for the jump. He's completely caught out. He had a wand up in a little bit there, but now DOS can just go ham on this Matador, trying to get the turn over onto the Witch or over onto the Naga, but the Bano, it's a completely full one. He lives on DOS. What a save from Abraham. Matador has to go for the buyback. A sick play from Abraham gets them the kill onto Matador, and I think they're just going to keep chasing afterwards. Redondo outside the base. We did see DOS just completely leave. I think this was... No, this isn't a dieback from Redondo. He is definitely dead, though. No way he is escaping this one. But I mean, I still think that's a win. They spent a lot of buybacks there. Like, okay, yeah, they'd lose 2,000 gold. You don't kill Naga, unfortunately, but you did get some decent kills at the start of the fight. I mean, there was the Dream Chrono from Shmurda.
It was a good chrono. What item does he get? He has MKB queued up. Yeah, that's good. He needs damage.
Oh, look at this. Abaddon's gonna buy items, and A is waiting for it. A is just waiting for this. Rip. Had the Perseverance on the Courier, and that is just gone. Wizard of Chaos was working on Lotus Orb. He didn't have it anyway, so it's not really too big of a deal, but still down for another 3 minutes here. Roshan is going to be up in 40 seconds if they scout that out. Running mid on A. Doesn't have a silence or anything. Shmurda just needs to get the hell out of here. Hook in onto Bane, actually. They looked for the Clinks, but you just have no follow-up. Didn't have a Force Staff on Clockwork either. So you just get stuck out there, actually looking for the Halberd. They're slowing up Wizard of Chaos. Doesn't have the shield quite yet. Very nice Shackle in for Matador, but I don't think they really want to fight this. Redondo can't quite get the pit out. And it's a good thing, too, because Matador doesn't have the BKB yet. Would have gotten caught. Net up on DOS as well. Chrono is back up if they want to try and find it. They kind of need that Clockwork, too, canceling out the Bane ult if they don't have Wizard of Chaos there immediately. But it's kind of just on Shmurda right now. Really just has to find the Chrono yet again. Maybe on the Clinks. You can kill Redondo, but I think you just ignore him, if anything. Maybe look back lines. If he gets a Shadow Blade, potentially. A is kind of grouped up. They are really badly grouped up right now, but just not ready with the Chrono is Shmurda. Paying patient for it now. Wizard of Chaos is going to pop the Borrow Time. Matador's also slept right on top of this. They do get a Bane ult over onto the Abaddon. Borrow Time already popped. They can't get the cancel. It's a nice two-man cogs, DOS and A, but Shmurda again just isn't there with the Chrono. Has to pop the BKB and pop the Chrono, but he only hits one hero. Sleep is going to be there to save Redondo. Shmurda, you're almost dying inside of your own Chrono. And they're just going to take the barracks. Just a really sloppy fight there for Dire. And I think they can just go top lane after this. Maybe back up and go for Roche. But they did just use the Chrono. They don't have too much up. Potentially just going to wait for that song to come back up and then look for a push. Back up and take Roche is the call. They don't want to take any risk right now. I mean, there's really no reason to. You have the late game. Already lost a couple fights. I should go over to net worth. I always forget to do that. But look at that CS on Naga. Oof.
321, it's a lot.
3-2-1, dude.
Like 8 last minutes.
Wait, does Roche CS count? Can you get a CS off of Roche?
Yeah, if you lost it, yeah. Technically a creep.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never seen it like actually get added, I guess.
Never, yeah, never have I ever. Yeah, I've net worth up by then.
Extra 30 damage on the Clinks. He's hitting for quite a decent amount. Still pretty squishy though if he does get caught out in Chrono. Doesn't have a BKB or anything. And yeah, I don't know. We're still in this. Like, how did I like if you're motivating your team?
Gonna end the game.
You think that's just game-ending play right there? I mean, he pretty much has it, right? Yeah, he does. He has it.
Yep.
Can Chrono kill a Naga right now? I think if they get a Maledict, yes.
If Maledict, yes, they have to have Maledict. Before, like right as soon as the Chrono lands, they have to hit the Maledict.
It's so hard for them to get a Chrono too, because you got to deal with Pit, you got to deal with the Clink Salt, you got to deal with Zeus throwing down a Nimbus now. I believe that was where did the clock hook come out actually? I think it was on the backside. It's over into Abraham. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they've lost Wizard of Chaos right at the beginning of the fight again. Maybe they can find the Clinks a couple more hits. No, he pops the cheese. Got baited out by that cheese play. They don't even lose Bane either. Even with the hook into him, he had the Force Staff afterwards, and they're just going to look at killing off Witch Doctor yet again. He does have a buyback, but Matador does not.
Top tower.
Same thing for their other core, too. Void had to use the buyback. Shmurda popped it in the last fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Where's your Chrono? It's probably on the Naga Redondo right now. That's your best targets, and Klinks is still just sitting on the side. Look at his positioning. Alaska is going to get slept, has to pop the Blade Mill here if he wants to survive. Maybe looking for a hook back into his team, but no, he is just going to drop one more right click. No, he lives! Hey, doesn't actually end up finishing it, but he's going to use the ult just to kill off the Clockwork.
Nice.
Hey, on a wicked 6 streak, Shmurda still waiting on that Chrono. We do get a Bane ult as well onto Abaddon. Down goes Abaddon. Shmurda just popping a BKB. Gets annihilated. GG called. 37 minutes game 2. It's a 1-1 series.
That was a good,
Good game 1. Game
good
2 is kind
execution
of
by Radiant.
yeah. Just I think they played really well game 2. Bot lane 2, they made so much space for a Naga, so
Mr. Karate, I do apologize, but I have to work tomorrow, so I have to go.
oh, that's it, dude. It's over.
Oh, that's it?
It's only BO2s.
That's lame.
That's lame. Wow.
I guess it's not lame. We do BO2 for scrims.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks
right.
for joining me, Bulljax. Good games of casting.
Yeah, GG.
Peace out.